Hello, Flirties, and welcome to a brand new Flirtini with me, Benjamin, the Flirt Coach. I'm the only person on the mic today. God, help us all. The conversation I have coming for you, all about how to get a date, the when, the where, the how, the why, the who, the what. All of your questions will be answered, and my answers revealed in this Flirtini coming right now, theme song in the full conversation. Thank you for being here.
I heard you wanted to flirt. I heard you wanted to flirt. I heard you wanted to flirt. Hello, my name is Benjamin. I'm the Flirt Coach and a gay Libra. Everyone has an inner flirt.
Hey, Flirty.
Live, laugh, flirt.
Work the flirt.
Work the flirt. Delulu is the Salulu. Expert on the flirt.
Hey, Flirty. There's always another flirt.
Everyone has an inner flirt. Get out of your head and into the flirt.
All right, flirties, let's do this. A brand new Flirtini, how to find a date. You all kind of clocked my tea last week when I introduced a Flirtini about how to multi-date, right? How to date multiple people at one time with the goal, the outcome being, I'm going to pick one to have a relationship with, co-create that partnership, that connection with. And you were like, Benjamin, fantastic. Love the conversation. Thank you so much. But, what if I can't even find one date, let alone multiple dates? Okay, so let's start there. How to find a date. All right, so now let's get into one of the first questions about where to meet people. You really have two options. You can meet people online or you can meet people in person. I'm going to focus online for a moment. I'm going to have a link below to one of my freebies. Yes, I'm shamelessly plugging it. My dating app survival guide is completely free. It's going to help you set up your profile, what pictures to put, what to include in your bio, how to make some of those matches, what you can talk about in those conversations, how to get off the apps and on to the date. And I think it's all going to be really, really helpful information just to optimize your profile and make it the best that it can possibly be. But really quickly, I want to focus on almost be a little bit controversial in the sense that you're being so true to yourself and putting yourself out there so authentically that it's going to pique the interest of people that you ultimately want to date. So as an example, I might say I'm someone that's very career focused, very driven, very motivated. I'm a go-getter. I wake up every day, even if I'm not having the best day or if I'm feeling anxious that day, just being really focused on trying to be the best version of myself every day. I'm working on a podcast, my coaching career, all the while working side jobs, side hustles, going on side quests every day just to support myself and build this dream that I have. That's something I would include in my profile. Is it controversial? Not exactly. But is it going to attract the people that don't really have that hustle, don't really have that drive, don't really have that ambition? No, it's going to push them away. And to that, I say, good. Don't swipe right on me. So where are you at in your life? What do you really stand for right now? What are those beliefs, those deeply held values, those convictions that you have? Put them in your profile. All right, so that is the online piece of things about how to meet people online. Get the dating app survival guide link below. And now how to meet people in person, which is maybe more about what you are looking for. So as we transition into this part of the conversation, I want to acknowledge what you're maybe thinking about and what you have probably experienced out there in real life. And that is, how much do looks matter? Realistically, are there people who will only pay attention to you if you look a certain way? Yes. Are there people who won't pay attention to you at all if you look a certain way? Yes. I recognize that sometimes meeting people in real life to go on dates with can be driven by looks. Do I find this person hot or not? And I would argue that yes, that is true, but there is also something else happening here. There is another layer to this conversation that is less about looks and more about energy and confidence. I want you to think about a time in your life, maybe recently or in the past, when you were out and about running errands, doing whatever, hanging out with friends, and someone really caught your eye. Like you just were like, damn, who is that? Could looks be a part of this even a little bit? Yeah, but not necessarily. Relatedly, think about a time when you just felt like that person, when you stepped out of your house, your apartment, whatever, just feeling so freaking good that no one was going to be able to tear you down. And if you're thinking to yourself, Benjamin, I've never felt like that before. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I won't hear it. Yes, you have. So, in this way, if you feel like the way you look is a quote unquote problem, I want to challenge that. Recognize, yes, the truth that some people will only talk to you, flirt with you if you look a certain way, AKA they perceive you as attractive to them. But part of this is about detaching from the gaze of others, showing up more for you, embodying confidence, embodying energy, that authenticity, showing up as you. And so part of this is we're no longer leaving the house in sweatpants and an old oversized t-shirt. We're no longer just rolling out of bed in slippers and pajama pants. We're not just rocking whatever old stained like holes in the gym clothes outfits we have. Can you do that from time to time? Sure, of course. But also, fellas, shave the neck beard. Everyone, run a comb through your hair. If you got some hair, put on a nice shirt and leave the house looking good, feeling good. Give yourself some mantras, some affirmations. Look in the mirror before you leave the house or check the rearview mirror. If you're in your car, damn, who is that? If you need to use a little bit of Delulu, do it. If you need to embody audacity, do it. If you need to fake it till you make it, do it. When you look good, you feel good, putting in that little bit of extra effort. It's not about how attractive you are to other people. It's about how good you feel. And then whatever your style is, whatever your aesthetic is, do it. You like wearing all black? Fantastic. You've got tattoos and piercings? Fantastic. You like to dye your hair? Amazing. You can also wear things that are conversation starters, right? Band t-shirts, movie t-shirts, anime, comic t-shirts, like anything like that is going to be a fantastic conversation starter. So it doesn't have to be this immaculately like put together, highly stylized outfit where you're dressed to the nines. No, not at all. Just be you, but also put forth in the effort to be noticed if you want to be noticed. And then the other part of this is detaching from their gaze, whoever you're looking to flirt with, date. If you've ever had this experience where you're out in the world and you're thinking to yourself, like you see someone that you maybe want to flirt with, you're like, oh, did they see me? Did they notice me? What do they think about me? And now you're becoming hypercritical, like, oh, how's my shirt, right? How's my hair? How's my mustache? If you got a mustache, you're starting to be maybe a little bit self-conscious and you're thinking, I just want them to notice me. And if inevitably they don't notice you, then somehow you're in your head like, this happens every time, right? I'm never going to get the person to flirt with me. I'm not good enough. I'm not handsome enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not rich enough. I'm not enough of something. But I would argue that sets up this expectation built into the whole experience that a certain result or outcome has to happen. Otherwise, all of this was a failure. All of this just didn't matter. All of this was just kind of a waste of time. And so maybe you know what I'm going to say here. It's not about being perceived the way you want to be perceived by other people. It's not about trying to make yourself palatable to other people. It's about detaching from their gaze, really centering yourself, embodying that energy, embodying that confidence, being Delulu, faking it if you have to, and then flirting with your life. It's about creating conversations and moments just to create conversations and moments. You're at the grocery store, you're both reaching for the same head of broccoli, you're looking down, oh my gosh, I love those shoes. Just offer a quick compliment. Maybe it leads to a conversation, maybe it doesn't. All good. Flirt with your life. Do you typically go to coffee shops or run errands with headphones in, or you're always on your phone? Just one time, take the headphones out, smile at somebody, wave, nod, hold the door, flirt with your life. It's about getting into the habit and practice of making connections and just noticing, having that self-awareness to see what's around you, observing what's happening in your surroundings. And that is going to help you start to detach from always wanting to show up to be perceived in a certain way by people maybe that you want to flirt with and date. It's just going to take a lot of the pressure off your shoulders. And I think you'll be able to, even if a little bit at a time, relax more into doing this and making it a practice. It's just going to be a part of your life. Will everyone smile back? No. Will everyone offer a compliment back to you or ask you a question or even acknowledge, hey, nice shoes? Not all the time. All good. It doesn't mean anything about you. That is about them. Come back to you and keep making this a practice. All right. So, the where to meet people, I advocate for meeting people in places that are already social. So, markets, fantastic. Are there any community events? Do those, go to those. Are there concerts, festivals? Can you get invited to parties? Ask your friends, hey, so what are you doing this weekend? Can I tag along? Maybe you have a party, trivia night, drag brunches. Some group activities can be really good that are happening in your community, like, oh my God, dare I say, the running groups. It's about flirting with your life and giving yourself the opportunity to be where there are very likely going to be other single people versus doing this thing where, and this is another way you can absolutely meet people, where you pick like a class, right? A yoga class, a Zumba class, an improv class, like something that's more about a hobby, an interest, even self development. That, yes, like I hope you want to do these things for you, but also all the while you have this expectation, you're sort of attached to this thought that, maybe am I going to meet my future person there? I wonder if there's anyone single that's going to be there. I wonder if there's anyone hot that's going to be there. Like, if you want to do any of those things ultimately for you, do them for you first and foremost, rather than having this built-in expectation that you're going to use those spaces, that you're going to these things specifically to meet people to date. All right. A few other places that you can meet people: use your friends, use your family. Oh my gosh, use your neighbors. What happened to using our existing networks as a way to meet people? Y'all, put your friends onto your game. Hey, so this is the type of person I'm looking for. These are some of the qualities that I find attractive. This is where I'm at in my life. Like, hey, do you know anyone? Hey, do you work with anyone? Where do you think I should go? Where do you think I should go to meet people? Like, get ideas from your friends, the people already in your life as well. Leverage your existing social networks. Another place you can meet people, okay, I'm not saying date your ex, but I am seeing this as perhaps a dating trend where we're dating people that we knew from our past, not specifically an ex or someone you were in a relationship with, but that kind of like casual friend, acquaintance, someone that maybe you knew a little bit, but not very well, or you were close with for a period of time and then you grew apart, you moved apart. Like, I don't know, maybe rekindling, reconnecting with someone from your past, right? If maybe things just kind of fell apart or you grew apart, you moved away, kind of thing. Yeah, if things were mutual, the connection initially, the first time around, was good. It felt positive. I mean, why not? It's a viable option. All right, so maybe you're wondering now, fantastic. I gussied up. I put on a cute little fit. I stepped out of my house. I took my headphones out. I've been flirting with my life, making some eye contact, smiling, giving a compliment or two, asking a question, started a conversation. And now, wait, it's really being reciprocated. It's going back and forth. Like, what do I do now? How do I actually get the date? You can do this a few different ways. And this is where it does get a little bit gendered still in dating, where ladies, maybe you don't want to come right out and be like, so can I take you out sometime? So you could say, I mean, you could say that. I mean, if you really wanted to, I nothing wrong with it. So you could say some stuff like, "Ugh, this has been so much fun. Are you going to ask me for my number? I really love talking to you. We should go out sometime. I've loved this conversation. It'd be a shame if you didn't get my number so we could talk again. I've got to get going, but I really hope I see you again. You should probably ask for my number. You ain't going to find someone like me every day. How about we exchange numbers?" And so, fellas, here, if you want to see someone again that you've met out in real life, say that. Express it, make it happen, and then go from there. All right, just a little bit more to go. I want to address two things really quickly that I know we've all heard out there dating before. This idea that it'll happen when you least expect it. And I'm like, damn. Is that not some dismissive AF BS? I mean, I know it's meant to come from this hopeful place of like, we're just stick with it, right? Just trust in the universe, right? It'll happen when you least expect it. Timing's everything, kind of thing. I get it. And also, if it's going to happen when I least expect it, then why try? If I can just live my life and it's just going to happen, then let it just happen. Okay. So this is a part of it. Just live your life. Flirt with your life. Keep doing things that you want to do. Keep showing up how you want to show up. Keep working to create this life that ultimately you love and that you want to live every day. Not every day is going to be amazing. Of course, not every season is going to be amazing. All good. It's about this continued process of detachment that if I don't have the flirt, if I don't have the date, if so and so, that person didn't flirt back with me, didn't acknowledge me, didn't smile at me, but I really, really wanted them to. I really, really wanted them to notice me, kind of thing. You're kind of always confirming maybe your worst fears, your worst beliefs that maybe I will be alone forever. I'll always be single. Wow, I'm not good enough. Wow, I must be hard to love, or like no one wants to date me, kind of thing. We're not doing that. If you need to use a little bit of Delulu, Delulu is a Salulu. Delulu your way through it, flirting. I can't tell you when it's going to happen. And the gag of it is, it kind of does happen when you least expect it. but you can overall detach from your expectations. You can still have your expectations, but detach from them so your expectations don't define you, and keep showing up, because what you're doing by showing up is creating opportunities for yourself. And that is really a big part of what we're doing here, creating those opportunities, saying yes to yourself so that ultimately someone can say yes to you, so they can flirt with you, flirt back with you. The other thing I want to mention here is this: everything happens for a reason. I mean, just gag me. Gag me, why don't you? I mean, I woke up bloated AF this morning. Why? Is it because I ate cheese and crackers at midnight last night? Possibly. I mean, I had this delicious seedy cracker with a cinnamon dusted Toscano, a creamy cheese, and it was just phenomenal. And I got home from work and that's what I was craving and that's what I wanted. Is that why I woke up bloated this morning? I don't know. Possibly. I also don't care. It was worth it. And I would do it again. So everything happens for a reason. Not everything happens for a reason. Sometimes things just are. I don't know if that was the best example, but what I'm trying to say here is, let's say someone doesn't flirt back, or you're catching a flirt, you're starting to have a conversation and you feel like you're more interested than maybe they are, or you feel like they're interested and then it doesn't go anywhere. Even you set up the first date and it just sort of dissolves, nothing happens from it. That didn't necessarily happen to teach you something, as if there's a learning lesson in everything, as if you made a mistake and now there's something that you need to do differently next time. Not every situation, every person is meant to teach you something. Not everything happens for a specific reason. Ultimately, this just wasn't your person. And there's always another flirt. All right, we're going to end here. Keep showing up as you, keep embodying the qualities that you want in a partner. Keep flirting with your life, flirting with the world, smiling, and see where this takes you. All right, now you've got a little assignment this coming week, whenever you're listening to this or watching this. So a week from this moment, I want you to smile and make eye contact with 3 people that you don't know. Doesn't have to involve a conversation. You don't have to flirt. Just smile. Right? There you go. 3 people, could be anywhere, whatever you're doing. Start one conversation with someone you don't know. Maybe you're out running errands, picking up that broccoli, you're trying a class, maybe you explore a festival, a community event, a gathering of sorts out in your community, in your city or town, wherever you live. This conversation could be as simple as offering a compliment, asking a question. You're at the farmer's market and you see someone with some delicious jams. Oh my gosh, where did you get that? I've been looking for some jams. Are they around here? There you go. And maybe that's the whole conversation. Maybe it's not. Maybe they're single as a Pringle, just like you. And this is the person that you're going to go on a date with. You never know. Flirt with your life. Give yourself those opportunities. And if you're on the apps, you have a bonus task, and that is you are going to initiate the conversation with one person. Okay, so to recap, smile and make eye contact with 3 people this week. Start one conversation with a stranger. And if you're on the apps, you got some extra work. Yes, you're going to initiate one conversation in this coming week. All right, that's going to do it. How to get a date. Thank you so much for being here, for listening. If you're streaming the audio version of this, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Please rate, review, subscribe to the show. If you haven't already, leave me a little bit of love, a comment, a thumbs up, something. Let me know what you think. I hope you found this episode, this Flirtini, helpful. And I'll be back in the very near future with more episodes. Yes, because I just can't stop. I just can't get enough of doing this, helping you flirt and date and maybe embracing a little bit of Delulu along the way. Okay, signing off officially here at Flirt headquarters. My name is Benjamin. I'm the flirt coach and gay Libra flirty. Happy flirting.